Congratulations, you've made it. After many late-night study sessions, exams, and well-thought-out papers, you've completed what you set out to do, to graduate. Commencement is an academic tradition where you will be publicly recognized for your academic accomplishments. This is a formal academic event and it involves a lot of walking, including steep stairs. It is highly recommended to avoid wearing heels to this event. Only regalia purchased at the RCC bookstore is approved for participation at commencement. The regalia package includes a black gown and mortarboard cap. The package for degree recipients also includes a hood and tassel. If you're wearing a tassel, you should wear it on the right side. No one will be allowed to participate unless they are wearing their regalia and have the appropriate wristband. Gowns must be zipped up. You can decorate your cap, but please keep it classy and be mindful of others. No profanity or very large items that could block the view of your fellow grads should be used. Honor Society ropes and programmatic sashes have been pre-approved for commencement. Anyone not complying with the dress code may be asked to leave the ceremony. Participation in commencement is a privilege and not a right. The Student Code of Conduct will be in effect during all commencement activities. Do not report to check-in under the influence of anything that will prevent your full participation and cooperation in this event. If you RSVP to the ceremony, you will either be mailed a name card and wristbands for your guests and yourself, or you will pick them up in admissions in the Charles A. Kane Student Services Building prior to the pickup deadline, depending on what option you selected. You will want to check the card to make sure everything is correct. Please spell your name phonetically, which means spell it out like it sounds. My name is hard to pronounce, so here's how I spell my name phonetically. Kyla Teufel. Here are some general event details. This year, commencement will be held in Landis Auditorium. Graduates will be split into multiple ceremonies, and guests will be limited. All ceremonies will be live streamed so that your family and friends who are unable to attend will be able to watch you graduate. Additionally, ceremonies will be available on YouTube immediately after the ceremony is complete so that you can watch later at your graduation party. Check the RCC website for ceremony and check-in times. You must be prompt for checking in. If you miss check-in, you likely will not be able to participate in your commencement. You will be emailed your assigned time. Please check your RCCD email regularly. Please leave purses, flowers, backpacks, or any other bulky items with your guests. You will not be able to leave anything behind in the check-in area. No children or any other person will be allowed to accompany you into the auditorium. If you require an escort or assistant due to mobility issues, please contact the DRC at 951-222-8508. No umbrellas, air horns, confetti, silly string, balloons, or beach balls are allowed in the auditorium. Smoking or vaping is not permitted. If you have an emergency and must leave the auditorium, please check with the staff member before leaving. If you leave the ceremony, you will not be permitted to return. Here's some information for your guests. Guests are free to take photos from their seats, but please remind them to not approach the stage and to remain in their seat as to not block the view of other guests. Entrance to Landis is limited to guests with wristbands. Guests should check the RCC website for the most up-to-date ceremony-specific information, including seating times. No food or beverages will be allowed, but guests are welcome to bring bottled water. Bottled water will also be available for purchase. The ceremony will last approximately 90 minutes. Wheelchair accessible seating is available for guests. Participation in the ceremony does not guarantee you will receive your certificate or diploma. You must complete the requirements for your program. Diplomas are mailed at a later date. Now, for the commencement ceremony details. If you have mobility issues or require extra assistance, please contact the DRC for specific information about check-in and accommodations. If you show up late, you will not be permitted to participate in the ceremony. Please be on time. Give yourself plenty of time to park and check in. Turn off all cell phones or place them on vibrate. We need to keep the lines moving during processional. Please pay attention to your group. If it moves, move with the group. Do not stop during the processional for any reason. When the Marching Tigers begin playing Pomp and Circumstance, you will process into the auditorium and be seated. Just stay close to the person in front of you, and the ushers will take care of the rest. Fill in each seat in your row, leave no gaps in seating. Move toward the end of the row as quickly as possible and remain standing until you are told to be seated. After the speakers are complete, it will be time to present degrees and certificates. Ushers will tell you when it's your row's turn to go up to the stage. Make sure you take your name card with you so that the card reader can announce your name as you cross the stage. Professional photographers will take your photos before you go onto the stage and again on the stage. After your photo is taken, you will go onto the stage, shake the hand of the dignitary, and collect your diploma cover. You will then process across the stage, down the steps, and immediately return to your seat. After everyone has gone across the stage, the college president will confer the degrees by asking you to stand. They will instruct you to move your tassel from right to left. Then it will be time for the recessional, or leaving the ceremony. Faculty and administration will leave first, then students. Please wait for the usher to dismiss your row. You will exit through the back of the theater. Do not stop for any reason. Stay in line as you exit so that everyone can exit in a timely and safe manner to reunite with your guests. Pre-arrange with family and guests of where to meet you. We suggest meeting your family and friends in the quad, as we will have it set up for photo ops. That's it. If you have any questions, please call the graduation hotline at 951-222-8233 or stop by the Admissions and Records office.